Since a couple of months ago, Embark has been teasing the long-awaited arrival of the real-life Ospuze energy drink, which since then has been first available in Sweden, then in Europe, and is now sold out. Somebody thought it would be funny to make a poll to see if people were interested in watching a review of the drink, and I guess there was some interest. So I did the only reasonable thing to do and ordered a 24 pack for 45 euros and 25 on shipping. Oh my! And within a couple of days, it arrived. The real life Ospuze. Since I first received the drinks, I've had the time to try a couple of them. And today I'll be answering all of your questions, such as who is the company behind the drink? What is really inside Ospuze? How does it taste? And how good is it compared to the competition? So, Ospuze Sour Core is actually a collaboration between Embark and PXL, which is a Swedish energy drink company founded by Michael Olsten in the early 2020s. The target is gamers, and they've managed to land collabs with both Sonic and Final Fantasy. This is a small brand, all of the drinks are made in Sweden, and unless you're from there, the only way to buy these drinks is to order them online. Fortunately, you will not find tiger fruit inside Ospuze Sour Core, but instead a lot of Swedish words that translate into a lot of English words that I don't really understand. But to break it down for you, this is a sugar-free, low-calorie, high in B vitamins drink. Caffeine-wise, there's a noticeable jump compared to other energy drinks, but it still has your typical additives and preservative. The biggest highlight here is that it uses real fruit for flavoring, which, while it doesn't make it healthy, it's probably better. I guess. I don't know, I'm not a nutritionist, I just try my best to make funny videos. But that should be enough background check for this video, so let's follow the answer. How does it taste? And for this segment, as requested by one of my comments, I'm going to describe it like it's wine. Once open, your first smell is pure shampoo. You hear the fizziness, it's screaming, it also wants to riot against the government. The first sip is sour, bubbly, aggressive, it's max against your tongue and finally tells you it's not pure shampoo but green apple. If only my wife was this communicative. After some time with the liquid, it calms down, it's soft. You hear hints and whisper of some grape, but very subtle, like a wink from your mistress. Then after the third sip, you realize how sugary this beverage truly is, almost like some vulgar prosecco, so you double check the label and realize that indeed, your English is perfectly fine and it says sugar-free. Somehow. It does sip down nicely, just like the oil in my Renault Coupe, but it does have a weird, almost bitter aftertaste in the long run. Something reminding you of Macron's second and long amendment.
Very good.
But yeah, it's pretty good. To sum things up, it tastes like a sour candy green apple, and it feels very sugary somehow, but obviously I'm biased. I've been waiting for Ospuze to release in real life for years now, and some people might even doubt my honesty because I have more to win than lose by glazing Embark. So I've done the only logical thing to do in this situation. Force 3 of my friends, who are completely out of the loop on the finals, with different habits regarding energy drinks, to blind test Ospuze against its competition and give their honest thoughts. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to our 3 lab rats. Clementine sips energy drinks around once a month, generally when cut with funny water, and peaked top 133 on Overwatch as a support, which he turned into his entire personality. Pineapple drinks Monster Energy at least once a week, and is mentally 45 years old at the very least. Probably more. And Raspberry consumes energy drinks multiple times a week and probably knows every taste of Red Bull. She is uniquely here to have some sort of gender equality in the video. So, how well can I differentiate Ospuze from other drinks?
Ouh. Là, on a de la pomme là-dedans.
Ok.
Ah, c'est dégueulasse ce truc. C'est. Je vais chier moi ce soir. Je pense que c'est le truc de geek là, Elposus. Non, c'est quoi ça qui filme? Je sais bon. Bah là, on a de la cerise.
Ça, c'est soit la Celsius, soit le truc de The Finals.
Non, c'est celui-là le truc. Dis-moi le nom. Ospuze. Ospuze. Je suis cardiaque au fait, hein, donc si jamais je fais un arrêt. Ça c'est Celsius.
Ouh, là ça commence à être dégueulasse.
Ouais, ça c'est mon sport. Elles sont un peu tiédasses, assez désagréables, mais ça se tape, ça se tape. J'en ai marre de boire en fait. J'en ai marre de les goûter.
Ok, attends, c'est entre ces deux-là où c'est plus compliqué.
Là on est sur du Red Bull, ça fait penser à un lundi matin avant d'aller au travail ça. Et là on a l'aspartame. Ah, celle-ci elle est pas bonne. Celle-ci elle est dégueulasse.
Pour moi, celle-ci c'est la Monster. Celle-ci c'est la Red Bull. Celle-là, c'est la Celsius. Et celle-là, c'est son truc de geek.
C'est vraiment difficile de distinguer Red Bull et Monster, et pourtant j'en prends beaucoup. Ça, c'est la Monster. Ça, c'est la Celsius. L'Ospuze. Et la Red Bull.
Ah, mais que ça race.
Ouais.
Et c'est compliqué, hein.
T'as vu ça? Eh ben, sans faute. Parfait. Bah voilà. Voilà l'expérience. Bizarre le goût de pomme. Et après, c'est Creed qui passe pour le oil up, hein, du coup.
And what does our lab rat think of Ospuze?
C'est la boisson préférée des lights. Hein. Allez.
J'aime bien parce que ça a vraiment le goût d'une pomme, mais vraiment la pomme verte très acide.
Bah, on sent bien la pomme. Moi, je trouve qu'il est quand même moins dégueulasse que celui-là, Celsius, qui est vraiment, je trouve, infect. Je suis désolé, moi, pour moi, ça reste du fruit rouge.
Par contre, c'est vraiment super sucré. Ça fait un petit peu penser aux bonbons Choupa Choups en termes de goût.
Pop, perform.
Mais non, moi franchement j'aime bien. Genre le goût est pas dégueulasse, c'est pas... J'aime pas trop les Red Bull, genre ou la Monster, je trouve que ça a un goût bizarre. Ouais,
et bah en vrai c'est pas mauvais. Mais moi j'aime pas les boissons énergisantes, donc à part avec de l'eau magique.
Je dirais que c'est beaucoup plus sucré que la Celsius. C'est plus pétillant aussi j'ai l'impression que la Celsius.
N'achetez pas.
Tu veux une info? Y a pas de sucre dans l'Ospuze.
Ah ouais?
Achetez plutôt Red Bull.
Je suis pas sponsor.
C'est bien meilleur.
Mais comment c'est possible? Parce que c'est vraiment beaucoup plus sucré que... C'est la plus sucrée quoi.
Y a pas d'OP.
Je vois ce que tu veux dire sur le fait qu'il n'y ait pas de sucre. C'est Clémentine qui disait qu'il y a beaucoup d'aspartame. Tu vois, ça c'est ce que boivent les heavy qui jouent double pompe, enfin qui jouent le pompe, qui nous fait chier, 4 roues, 4 chargeurs. Alors que les vrais tryharders de light, ils boivent une Red Bull parce que c'est des vrais mecs stylés.
Ah ouais, c'est super bizarre.
Ouais, et t'as pas dit au début que les...
C'était une blague en fait. C'est un peu comme dans le Coca Zéro. Pas de marque, pas de... Les connards de heavy, ils jouent ça, ils boivent ça pardon. Alors que les magnifiques personnes qui jouent light, ils boivent ça.
Non franchement, en termes de boissons énergisantes, je préfère celle-là. Et sinon après la Celsius et ça...
Mais ouais, moi j'aime bien.
Okay.
C'est pas la boisson de l'année, mais... C'est pas bon le Red Bull. Mais c'est pas bon. C'est bien avec du Jaeger.
So first off, yes, Ospuze is different and recognizable enough compared to the competition if you're looking for something that doesn't taste like your typical energy drink. As for the taste, funnily enough, Raspberry described it very similarly to the way I did. A strong, sour, candy-like taste that felt way more sugary and fizzy than other drinks. Out of the 4 drinks, it wasn't always the favorite, but it's the only one that nobody disliked. If we remove the shipping, the drink comes out at around 1.7 euros per can, which is very similar to the competition for a drink this size. Which, considering the taste, the ingredients, where it's made and the size of the company, it's very impressive to be priced so competitively. But the coolest thing about this is seeing the Ospuze logo in real life. It feels a bit unreal. If you're a fan of the finals and want to support small businesses, it's worth trying. Maybe just one drink though, not the 24 pack. I never asked for this, but if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, because I really need to make out the shipping costs for this goddamn video. This was my first time ever releasing a real life video, as well as introducing guests, so I'd love to hear your feedback, whether it's good or bad, because I still read every comment. Depending on how much you guys will or will not enjoy this format, I'll definitely consider making more of these. And I guess the next time I'll see you guys is for the heavy tier list. Finally! But I have one more announcement, a pretty big one in fact. I have officially joined the Embark Creator Program. Now, what does this mean for you guys? First off, more content. I'll have access to preview events, exclusive gameplay, among other things. Probably some giveaways with the help of Embark, a cool sticker, this is actually the most important part. But what I really wanted to mention is that this will not influence my criticism or glazing of Embark. I took a couple of hours making sure I was reading all the terms right to make sure that I kept my freedom of speech. And I do, because otherwise I wouldn't have accepted joining the creator program. So I'll keep my overall positivity and hopefulness for the game that I've had since day one, but if they do something I don't like, I'll still mention it. Thank you guys, you're the reason why I got this silly little sticker in the first place. Obligatory social plug, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.